show you. Hey everybody, it's Doug Green and I'm the publisher of Technology Reseller News, and I'm here with my good friend Jason Byrne of Crexendo. Jason, thank you for joining me today.
Great, thanks Doug, much appreciated. It's great to see you again.
Well,
it's been a couple of weeks since IT Expo.
Just a couple. It feels like it was like yesterday afternoon, and we were just talking, and you were going to go and explore Miami with your free afternoon before your overnight flight.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, at least we picked the places where we have good weather.
That's right.
So.
We've been it's been charming actually so far this year. All the locations, the weather's been mild and sunny and delightful. So no harsh weather, not too much rain, and it's been good.
Busy, that's for sure.
So talking about the weather and good, what's Crexendo doing here at Channel Partners? What's your message to the MSP and the channel partner community?
Yeah, great question, Doug. I mean, let maybe start off about the show itself. I mean, the show has been super busy. I think I was on the keynote this morning, at almost 8,000 people for the event. And yesterday was super busy. We brought in, I think, 14 people for our event. We knew we had so many meetings set up prior to the show, and it's been excellent, right? So the show itself has been fantastic. The number of booths, everything, number of conversations. Certainly, I sat through quite a few keynotes and a lot of great sessions out there, Doug. I mean, over the years, you and I have been coming to this show for several years.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, and I think the biggest thing that I've taken away from this show is the MSPs have started all small. They used to start off about 1 million to 2 million revenue. Now I saw a stat there, 70% of them are over $20 million still.
$20 million.
That's 70% of the MSPs that are attending the show. That is a huge amount, right? So, and I think where their growth is coming from is they're adding more and more services, right? I'm leading into where our play is here. Well, you got 6 or 7 services that they're selling on average right now. That's really where they're getting the growth, not just the seat count, but also the services they're offering. And UCaaS and CCaaS, where we come in, is really where they're getting incremental revenue, driving up that ARPU, you know, with cloud communications. And really that's what we're driving home. And we've now layered in our own AI solution in there for AI receptionists. It's called Cairo for NetSapiens. That is an AI receptionist and orchestrator, Crexendo AI receptionist and orchestrator. Crexendo is the parent company, NetSapiens is the platform. But we also have launched our NetSapiens Extend, which is our mobility play, where it's no longer, you know, folks, there's certain types of folks that like using the mobile app in UCaaS, but other folks say, you know what, I'd rather use my own cell phone. So we've actually got a solution there where it acts as an endpoint, but it's your native dialer on your phone. You're no longer pushed to you know, use a mobile app, which some people just don't like going through that step. So now we've got a native dialer application, or not application. You can use your phone as a native dialer, as well as a dual identity, right? So now that service tech comes out to your house to do the plumbing, has an issue, has to come back, they're not giving you their personal phone number. They're giving you the company phone number. So do an eSIM, it's a dual identity phone. You have the company phone number on there, as well as your personal. And all that traffic then goes through our UCaaS platform for the service providers. So really, you know, strong, a lot of innovation over the last 6 months, especially since IT Expo. And really the growth is starting to kick off around those 2 products. In fact, I did an ebook on Mobility 3.0 recently. In the last 2 weeks, I think I've had over 100 downloads of that ebook, really explaining, you know, the trajectory or the, you know, of mobility in the UCaaS space.
So Jason, what I think you just heard is that you're offering the channel partners and the MSPs a pathway to winning in mobility, which is where the action is.
Yeah, I mean, certainly in mobility, but also in AI. I think the big difference here, Doug, is folks, if AI was a buzzword, you know, a year ago, now it's all driven around outcomes.
Right.
So that's the neat thing about the solutions that I'm seeing at the space or at the event. It's outcome driven. Folks are no longer talking about putting the word AI in everything they say and do. Now it's an actual outcome they're selling on. And that's the common theme here. The common thing I've seen is outcome-driven AI solutions rather than a buzzword. And so that's all in the space of 6 months, and that's a huge amount of innovation going on and all outcome-driven.
I'm hearing a lot of people say, let's stick with this for a second, that that with regard to AI, already certain things are becoming what they call table stakes. Mm-hmm. So is that sort of what you're also saying, that I'm not going to pay for that, I already get it anywhere, I need these outcomes?
Yeah, you'll certainly see some, I would say, lower value AI solutions already been wrapped,
right,
given away as part of a solution. There's certainly some of that going on around. I've seen some around noise suppression on certain calls, where the AI will not only on the person originating but also terminating, so that the AI can actually pick up, because if you know noise suppression, it's very difficult for large language models to actually translate, understand, and then respond. So that this noise translation is becoming, or noise suppression is becoming very popular right now. And I'm seeing folks essentially wrap that around their solution and give it away for free. And then there's much higher value solutions where it essentially is a receptionist acting as a salesperson, a scheduler, everything up and above on that aspect. Those you do pay for. So it all depends, Doug. I think it's a mix right now to answer your question.
Well, Jason, I really want to thank you for joining me. Where can we learn more about Crexendo?
Yeah, so go to Crexendo.com, Crexendo with an X, Crexendo.com. There you can find out more about the company. We have multiple go-to-markets. We have a channel, we have a direct-to-end user, and then on the service provider side, or the MSP side, we have netsapiens.com, where you can find out more about the platform where we sell that to the service providers, which is netsapiens.com.
And is it easy to sign up as a partner and get on board?
Absolutely, yes. We're rapidly growing. I mean, on average, I think we're a public company, so you can see our stats, but our user base has been growing at 40% year over year. That's pretty healthy, right? That's double every 2 years or so. And we're up to over 7 million users right now.
I was going to ask, I know you guys looking forward to ringing that NASDAQ bell.
Yeah.
And I bet you're coming up on another milestone soon.
Yes. We've already rang the NASDAQ bell. Now it's a question of going out to celebrate even more. So.
All right. Well, on that, Jason, thank you very much indeed. And I'll see you at the next one of these.
Great. Thanks again, Doug. Talk to you soon.